If you are a brand new author and you either don't have a book published yet, or you have published a book, you might be an established author but have never been on Goodreads yet, I'm going to show you how to claim your author profile and how to manually add your book to Goodreads or claim it as your book. So the first thing you want to do is do a search. You're going to go to goodreads.com and just search the top search bar for the name of your book. And here I searched for Angry Alligator. And these are the results. Surprisingly, none of these authors are Goodreads authors. Normally it would say Goodreads author next to it or have a Goodreads seal. But let's pretend like this is your book, Elena the Angry Alligator, and this is you, Emma Toffe. So if that's the case, it's going to create this for you. This is a published book, self-published or traditionally published, and you would just click on your name here to open up your profile. So once we click on that author name, we're going to pretend like you're Emma. Emma, if you're watching this, you should claim your author profile. And then this is the profile that Goodreads created on their own, knowing everything they know about Emma. And if this is you, you're going to scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to click here. Is this you? Let us know. And sometimes there's a lot more things you have to scroll down further, but you would click here, let us know, and then it will walk you through the steps to that being claimed as your author profile. And once you do click that, then it will take you to the next step, which is building your profile, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But first I want to go back and say here, let's pretend like you're a brand new author, you have not published your book yet, you want to add your book on Goodreads, and you want to add your author profile on Goodreads. Then you're going to click here, manually add a book. You're going to type in Angry Alligator. You're going to fill in all of this stuff. And you're going to click here for add new author. I'm sorry. Let me pick a name. Frankfurt Watkins. That sounds like a... I'm trying to think if I have to click here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, ignore the add new author. Add new author doesn't literally mean add a new author to Goodreads. It means add an additional author to the title of this book. So what you would do is you would put in your name here, put in the information about your book, put in all of this information, and then hit create book. Then you would wait 10-15 minutes and then go up here, search for Angry Alligator again. Your new created book would show up just like this, or like this, or if you added a book cover, it's going to look like this. And then you'd click on your name here. Scroll to the bottom and say, is this you? Let us know, and click there. Okay, so now let's talk about once you do that, once you claim that author name, then we're going to talk about how to properly build your author profile. To do that, I'm going to switch to my author profile and I'm going to show you it there. So this is my author profile page. And basically this is the questionnaire that they're going to ask you, and everything you put in here will then translate over here, and this is what the author page looks like when it is completed. So you put in your name, how to sort by your name, yada, yada, yada. Now in the bio, everything you type here is going to go right here, and this is the place where you want to put your author all your social media links. You want to put a little bit about yourself. You want to talk about anything you have going on. So this is my author profile. Mine is complete. I keep it updated regularly, but I'm going to point out a few things that you should focus on as an author. First, your profile picture. I use a picture of myself. Not all authors want to use a picture of themselves. So if you would prefer to use a book cover, that's fine. Just be sure that you update that profile picture every time you have a new release. The number one way a reader can tell that an author doesn't regularly visit or update Goodreads is because they have a book cover as their author image that is 5 years old or 3 years old. So if you do use a book cover, be sure you update it. This is the bio section. So if I click edit data, This will show you when you first claim your author profile, this is all the stuff you're going to fill in. And it's really not that many different things, but this bio section is very important and you want to put as much as you can there. So let's go back and look at my bio section. So here I have a quick summary of myself. I talk about both of my pen names. I have my social media links. Be sure you put your social media links. This is a great way that they can follow you on other places. They will ask you your Twitter handle and as part of the questionnaire when you create your author profile. So that goes up here, but for some reason they only ask for Twitter. They don't ask for the other ones. So I also talk in my bio about the All Author fan group that I'm a co-creator of. I don't know the right word. And a moderator of. So I talk about that here. I talk about my thread on that author group. And then I have a list of my books. And you don't have to do this, but I like to do it because I can break them out by series. It's easy for my readers to see the order, and then I have them by standalones. I have the standalones all here. This section, readers will be able to ask you questions. And so this is all pre-filled from Goodreads stuff. And this is your book library, which is pre-filled from Goodreads information. So you want to make sure that all of this is correct. You want to make sure that the book covers are all accurate. We're going to have separate videos for that, talking about how to do that. But this is your library, and you'll be able to see that there. Then if you scroll down, this is your blog. I'm going to talk more about that later. And this is where any series you have will show up. And again, in order for them to show up in this section, you have to properly notate them, and we're going to talk about that in a later video also. And then it has my updates. So these are all my updates. It's just like a Facebook feed or any other social media feed. Everything you do on Goodreads, if you want it to, it will show up in your news feed. And it will show up in all of your friends and followers' news feed. So that's a great way to promote your books. This was a post that I did that's promoting my books. And that is also something we're going to talk about in a little bit. Here you can see my friends. I accept friend requests pretty much from any reader who asks me. You can see here I have 7 pending friend requests, so I'll check those in a moment. But your friends can see all of your status updates and blog posts, but they also can be invited to events. And events, status updates, and blog posts are all great free tools that you can use to market your books. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit also. Then there should be a section where you can see my followers. Here it is. And these are my followers. Followers did not formally request to be my friend. Maybe they don't want to be my friend. Maybe they just want to follow my actions. And they can do, they see my status updates and blog posts on their newsfeed, but they are not able to be invited to events. And Goodreads will max out my friends. I will not be able to have more than 5,000 friends. So at some point I'll be full up on friends. So this is your author profile. It's very important that you keep this updated. If you learn anything from this video, come back and update this frequently. Make sure it's up to date, because this right here, if you search your author name, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the biggest author. I don't care if you're Stephen King. I don't care if you are a brand new author who has 1 book published. If you Google your name, Goodreads, your Goodreads profile link will show up in the top 4 search results. It will probably show up in the top 2 search results, but it will definitely show up in the top 4 search results. This is a very public item, and whether someone is a Goodreads member or not, this is somewhere that they can go and find out about your books and where to find you on other places. It's very, very important that you keep this updated. Before I leave this video, I do want to show you one more thing, and that is this survey results. We asked 2,000 Goodreads users if they had ever encountered any of these when viewing an author profile page, and the results were really terrifying. 428 Goodreads users have experienced an author website link that was incorrect, or another 460 had an author website link that was non-existent. 800 out of 2,000 users have seen author profiles that were visibly out of date. Here we have Twitter links were incorrect. Facebook link was set to private. If you put your link to your Facebook there, make sure that your profile on Facebook is not private, because otherwise they're not going to be able to see it. Also, Facebook link was incorrect. Many of them posted a question to an author that was never responded to. Many of them have PM'd authors and never got a response. All of these are issues. Some of the more common things, author did not bother updating upcoming release information for a book. A lot of times authors come to Goodreads, shout out information about their new book, then they disappear and they never come back. They never come back to tell the people when the book's going to release. They never come back to tell them anything. And so they are losing a sale. They're losing tons of. It's very important that you keep your author profile page up to date. And hopefully these survey results will help cement that in your mind. So that's how to claim your author profile, how to claim your book, and how to properly flesh out your author profile so it has the biggest impact to readers who check it out.